Be the change. I want to invite you into this moment right now. If you would like to just take a breath, take a breath. And when you do, you feel how you expand from the inside, like feel the air coming into your body from the inside. And just focus on that breath. Put your attention on that breath going into your body and filling you up. And just for today, just for now, I want you to no thoughts about your past. It doesn't matter. Right now, no thinking about the past. If you're feeling a sense of depression or sadness, your thoughts might be in the past without you even knowing it. So bring it back through your breathing into the moment. Also, if you're in another place, if you're in the future, you're already thinking about what to do afterwards. You're already thinking about what you're going to do after this video or whatever, this intro, or you're already thinking about what to do for the rest of the day. I want to invite you back into this moment. Just here, right now. And breathe. And that's where you can find peace in your life. And it's valuable. It breaks the pattern of habitual thinking. It changes the pattern of habitual emotions connected to your thinking. So once you bring yourself back into breathing, bring yourself back into the power of now. Eckhart Tolle, The Power of Now, listen to it with him reading it as often as you can. It's very helpful to find the peace in the moment to bring you back into your true essence of who you truly are. Great Spirit, Father God, the Most High, the Most Divine, what is the message for us humans hopping around here on planet Earth? What is the message for us here today? Divine Feminine. The frequency of the Divine Feminine supports our receptive, nurturing, and soft side, allowing it to express itself openly and helping us to connect to our intrinsic understanding of our connection to all creation. You know, I was thinking about the other day, I was thinking about that, you know, with all these pronouns or whatever, him, they, we, us, however you identify, this is how you can explain yourself or put labels on yourself. And I'm thinking that maybe we have been in like a society where you were either or, you're either feminine or you're masculine. And if you're masculine and you have any kind of femininity, whether you're gay or like you have a different label, now you're not completely masculine, you're not completely feminine. And maybe that is the roles that we have been assigned for a long time to play in our society. Whereas now it's like breaking that norm a little bit and then it'd be like, but I don't feel completely feminine. I feel very masculine too. I am able to take charge, to do things, to take leadership. I'm able to do these things. I'm also able to receive and do nurturing and be kind and loving and caring and all that stuff. So I think it's like maybe it's a break, a little bit ripple in the matrix and allowing humans to be both, because we all have the feminine and the masculine within ourselves. And so to find the balance within that is going to be very healthy for our development, for who we become and how we feel during this life, how we walk around here on this planet Earth. And so connected to all the divine, and it starts within ourselves. Grounding. Grounding is so important. Like grounding, if you're not grounding, you might be easily overwhelmed. You might be feeling sad all the time, or you might be feeling anxious or nervous all the time. And you're just constantly like thinking about things and you can't really relax. It's hard for you to get any sleep. It's hard for you to just relax in the moment, to just be or sit down and chill yourself a little bit. It's hard to do all those things if you're not grounded. And grounded, it starts in the base of your spine, like the base of your spine and your sexual glands. That is your floor within yourself in a way. So being grounded is focusing your attention on all parts of yourself, your physical self, so that you can feel yourself in the moment. Being grounded Earth it. Maybe just walk barefoot outside for a little bit, but don't walk on the grass because it's probably poisonous, which is what we humans do to nature out there. And so, um, walk on a beach, go somewhere where it's in the wilderness where they don't spray all kinds of poison on all kinds of things. And then just walk barefoot and be connected with the ground. Just sit there for a little bit, maybe, and feel the wind and the trees and hear the little whistle of everything going on around, and just be there for a little bit. Ground yourself. I am anchored into my physical existence and resonate in perfect harmony with the physical world. Once you are grounded within yourself, and a practice to ground yourself can also be like just closing your eyes and be like, I feel my pointy fingers, I feel all my fingers, I can feel my fingers moving, I can feel the tip of my fingers, I can feel the middle of my fingers, I can feel the knuckles of my hands. And now you're grounding yourself within your physical self and reminding, because sometimes we don't even think about having hands or feet or anything. We are just in our mind going somewhere, thinking about all the things we have to do, so we're already out there, and then get completely overwhelmed if something happens along the way that was not a part of our plan, and this interruption just freaks us out, and then now we're all off balance. And so to find your balance, and it's okay, I'm laughing because I've done it a million times, and then I just lash out in weird ass reactions and behaviors that I later am sitting there and go, why did I do what happened? What happened? And then doing stuff that we don't really want to do. So grounding yourself can help you find sort of mastery within yourself, a mastery within yourself, ability to move around on this planet without getting tripped off or like just pushed off center from one little thing that comes your way. You're going to be able to handle way, way, way more stuff in your life by grounding and also allowing for the divine feminine. If you're like for me, I had to be a very masculine person for a very long time because I had to take care of myself. I had to figure things out, and I had to learn how to set boundaries. I had to learn how to discern the people around me. I had to learn how to do all these things on my own with faith and just walking and just protecting myself and trying to figure things out. So for a long, long time, I had to pull out all the masculine in me. And so my feminine side, the nurturing side, the loving side, the caring side was kind of put on the side burner because it wasn't fruitful for me to carry those characteristics in the circumstances where I was. And so sometimes you have to do that and just be discerning. But we all have both polarities within ourselves. And if you can nurture both and know when to use them, then you're going to be in a very powerful and balanced situation with your energies within yourself. Honesty, truth, transparency, sincerity, and communication. And your throat chakra, the blue. So, honesty, I mean, what is honesty? What is it? What is honesty to you? What does that mean to you? I thought honesty was to be, speak the truth as you know it. And this can be very many different things. Perhaps if someone told you all these things and they told you that this is the only truth. And if you say something else, you're being dishonest, you're lying. And now you're going to go and say these things and you're going to be honest, truthful, honest, but you really might not really know what you're talking about. Or it might be someone else who told you that this is the only way, this is the only true way, this is the only right way. And then so that could be honesty. But honesty to me now is like being honest with myself. How do I feel about these things? Am I really being truthfully honest? Am I hanging out with those people over there because I really like their company? I really feel empowered by it. It makes me feel good. It makes me feel stronger to be around those people. Or am I going there because I don't want to feel left out? I don't want to be left alone. I don't want to feel like I'm not as good as they are or on the same level as they are. And I don't want to feel left out. I don't want to feel weird or whatever. So being honest, like the honesty within ourselves, and then making decisions based on our honesty to ourselves, that's what's going to get you into an authentic life. That's what's going to get you into the life that you are designed for. Like that's what's going to allow you to utilize all the gifts and all the assets and all the stuff that the great big divine has given to you in your journey, your soul's journey. But if we are not honest about how we feel about these things, because other people come in and say, oh, you're supposed to feel that when that happens, or you're supposed to feel that when that happens, and you're supposed to feel that when that happens. And you'd be like, well, I don't feel that, and I don't feel that, and I don't feel that. I feel this. This is my truth. And so I'm going to honor that, and I'm going to trust that. And then you just go with it, because you have the right to have your truth. It's your truth. It's your life. It's your authenticity. And how are you going to find your path? If you are not grounded within yourself, allowing yourself to be both masculine and feminine, and being brutally honest with ourselves is the first step to any kind of recovery, any kind of healing, any kind of getting out of whatever murky waters you're in, whatever life you have been so comfortable in that you don't want to leave it, whatever life you have been so settled into that now you think that's it. Now you stop thinking, you stop feeling, you're just sitting there eating, doing your chores, and you don't really feel about anything. It's just what it is. And then, so being brutally honest about these things, and in any situation, you can add things to yourself, to your life, that will bring you out of some sort of just hanging around here on planet Earth. It kind of sucks, but what are you going to do? Just work, work, work all the time. And there are ways that you can go within and find a joy, find the peace, find the inner joy in all the tumultuous stuff that is going on around us. How can you find inner peace and trust? Inner peace and trust in yourself. Not the other guy, not the other ones. Got to release stuff. The more you hang on to stuff, the more you have to carry. If you always load up your baggage and you always load it up and you carry, it's going to be very heavy. And so there you are. Releasing, enjoy. Releasing old beliefs about yourself. Releasing old systems that was put in place by someone else, that they told you that this is who you are, this is what you're supposed to do, this is who you're supposed to be. And releasing all of that. Be aware of it first and foremost, allowing you to be who you are, the way you are. Grounding yourself within yourself, away from the thinking. That's where they take your power away, your thoughts. They implement ideas, they implement ways that you're supposed to see things. They implement little programs like, this is what you're supposed to do, this is how you're supposed to act, little programs like that, and then you just do it automatically, unless you take a pause. The power of now, bringing oneself back into the moment. That's where it's at. Once you're in the moment, everything becomes easier from there. Everything becomes easier in the moment, from the moment. Ace of Cups. Brand new beginnings. Brand new something like this can also be your connection to realizing that, oh, I'm connected to something greater than myself. Great. This is the cup that always keeps filling itself. Great. That's the cup I want. I want the cup that is completely filling itself from inside. And that you have the power to do right at this moment. And that's what's showing up here. It's a new beginning. It's a trust, to have faith that, yeah, everything comes from within, and this cup is just filling itself. There might be a new love coming into your life, a physical person, actual physical person. Yes, and a side note came into my mind. I would love for you to keep me warm. That would be awesome. And then, so a new love offer could come into your life. And that can be a beautiful thing and a scary thing too. Maybe you have to release some old fears from relationship stuff, or from people who have been hurting you from before, or maybe breaking your trust and stuff like that. So with all this new love coming in, then knowing that you deserve it, knowing that it is for you, if it comes to you, it's for you, and knowing, having faith that you're going to be able to deal with it and figure it out. And the Wheel of Fortune is here too. Releasing stuff and embodying the feminine and the masculine is bringing miracles in. And the Wheel of Fortune is like, oh yeah, you are going there, happy-go-lucky. Here she comes, here he comes. There they are. They are so annoying to everybody else because everything just always seems to work out for them. And it's so annoying to everyone else who is stuck in an unconsciousness. but you can be the happy-go-lucky, and that's more fun than to be stuck and unconscious. So being happy-go-lucky is like ground yourself. Ground yourself within yourself, put your intentions out there, have pure intentions, and work on what is going on your inside. Release the old sadness, allow for the joy to come in. And we got to be brutally honest, because otherwise we're going to lie to ourselves and say, oh no, I'm happy where I am. I'm really happy where I am. I love it. It's so great. And that's not being brutally honest with yourself. Then you are trying to be honest in a story that you have got caught up in. So being brutally honest with oneself is like, how do I really feel about where I'm at in my life right now? And what can I do to optimize everything? And one thing that you can do, I'm going to again invite you back into this moment. You don't have to worry about tomorrow. It's going to take care of itself. And you are going to be there to take care of yourself in whatever happens. So you don't have to worry about it. Do the work in the moment. The past, what are you going to do in the past? Release it. What's the past for? Oh, yeah, that's right. Releasing. Put it in the vacuum. Put it in the vacuum and let it just vacuum out of your consciousness. You don't have to worry about it anymore. It already happened. Forgive yourself. Move on. Be okay with where you're at. Grounding yourself. Releasing these things. Allowing joy to come in. Practice it. Oh, I'm so grateful for this. I'm so grateful for this opportunity to release all this sadness. And now you're swinging your brain in new circles and you're swinging it around in a new pattern and you're releasing the old and you're taking in the new. And the Fool, yes. Willingness to step out and go on that journey. Hold on to your hat, take the next step. It's all you got to do. And have the courage to do so. And be like, you know what? I don't think I feel so great in the circumstances where I'm at. I'm trying to like make it great because I want to manifest good things in my life. So I'm trying to like manifest gratitude. I practice gratitude. I practice all these things. And then sometimes when you are on this journey, people around you, they're going to try and come in and put grief on you. They can try and put grief on you. They can try and put fear on you. And they will come in and they will try and trigger you into fearfulness, into jealousy, into anger, into all these things. But these are just the temptations while you're in there in the wilderness, out in the world. And then you take yourself back into the moment and ground in the moment. So this is an invitation to take another breath and feel your body expanding with your breath, allowing your attention to move into your body. Your focus is on the breath. So you're following, your attention follows the breathing in and all around. And that's an exit point out of unconsciousness, an entrance point into the present moment. That's where it's at. That's where your power is at. And if you manage to stay in the present moment for a longer period of time, you're going to get all the answers that you need to cope with whatever is coming up around you. Sometimes also just change perspective on things. Pause and surrender. Pause in your life for a little bit and be like, okay, I'm going to be brutally honest with myself. This is where I'm at right now in my life. I'm going to be brutally honest. This is how it feels to be me in my life. And this is you in your life. Be brutally honest. Like, how do you feel about yourself in your life? And then you can start to notice what changes would make you feel good. Like, where can you find joy? Do you find joy in dancing? Do you find joy in knitting? Do you find joy in like swimming, exercise? Do you find joy in like sensuals? Do you find joy in like connections? Do you find joy in nurturing? Do you find joy? Where do you find joy? Find things that make you happy and do more of those things. And then you are going to find a happy life and create a happy life. Not find it. You're going to create a happy life. And the devil. And the devil is with the honesty. This can be self-sabotaging. This can be addiction, sex, drugs, etc. Everything, unhealthy attachments, negative and angry. So with honesty being here, so truth and transparency sometimes are fear. If you're fearful, but you always walk around with bravado, now that's an unhealthy attachment to fear. So that can be your devil in your life at the moment, can be that little fear that is always there that you don't really think about it because it's not that strong. So you can still function with this fear in the background. So here you are walking around on planet Earth with a little bit of unease and feeling a little queasy and uneasy and walking around there on planet Earth, but you're like putting the bravado on, and now you're like, oh, I'm good, I'm fine, yeah, I'm doing great, and everything is perfect, and I'm so happy, and oh yeah, everything is good. And then that's your unhealthy attachment. That's like your devil in your life. If that's what you got going on, then that's your devil in your life, and it takes away from your quality of experiencing the things around you. So then there's nothing wrong with this. There's nothing weird about it. It happens to almost every single person on planet Earth. And so what can you do about it? Being honest with yourself is to allow yourself to say, you know what? I am feeling uneasy when I do that. And I am feeling like queasy about it. I feel nervous, or I feel this or that. And once you're aware of it and honest and truthful about it, it's not going to be a devil in your life anymore because you faced it. And once you face it and just radically accept it, this is how it is, then you do the work that you got to do to remind yourself. Esther and Abraham Hicks, the law of attraction. He's here already? That's great. So happy for that. Law of attraction. So Esther and Abraham Hicks says, dreams can give you a wonderful insight into your current vibrational state of being. Your recall of a dream in your physical translation of blocks of non-physical thought that you have interacted with in your own dream state. When you sleep, you re-emerge into the energy of the non-physical, and you have conversations, not conversations in words, but vibrational ones. Then, as you are awakening, you translate that block of thought back into its physical equivalent. Maybe that was a message for someone. Well, dreams anyway can give you a wonderful insight. When you dream, in your dream state, a lot of times your brain is processing a lot of stuff while you are sleeping. Sleeping is very important too for like healing, everything, resetting everything in your body has the chance to quiet down, reset itself, and then rejuvenate and all that good stuff. And also your brain, your mind is processing things and giving you wisdom through dreams. So whenever you dream, if you have vivid dreams, then write it down. This is your communication. So write it down and then look at it and figure out what it means to you in your life. Dreams, the unseen, the seen, is very powerful stuff for us humans. Being grounded, earthed, in the now. And the beautiful light in me, it honors, loves, and respects the same beautiful light in you. And until next time, namaste.